Okay, Alex, we're live, man. What do you? I'm thinking. You know what? I can see it pretty good now.
It's a hand, isn't it?
It's
like like fingers almost.
You mean that Y section?
Yeah, where it's over to the right of the Y.
I got to tell you, it looks wore down pretty good. It looks
Right.
it looks like a good a foot and a half, 2 feet.
Are you getting the? Well, that's a big hand. I mean, in my opinion, it's either reaching up. I think it's big boy reaching up and just grabbing hold of that as he goes through. And some of the other marks going up, it's probably worn from one of the smaller ones perching up there because it's worn up on the top.
It sure does look wore down at the top, like a perching.
We'd like to think it's not a big cat, right?
No.
What did we just say? What did we just say?
What did we just see?
Yeah.
We came out of this section of woods. Damn, these bugs are killing me, man. Right around here. As we came out, we had something big and black right in here.
And it was looking at us.
And it was looking at us.
And it was swaying.
And it was playing and swaying, right?
Down. It was apparently down.
Yeah, it was down.
On its knees or all fours or whatever.
I don't know. It took out of here, though. I mean, it wasn't.
But it was up. It kind of upright. It may have been down. Up. See, now they're moving around over there. I hear something moving while you're filming over that direction. Okay.
Well, we don't know what it was actually, but we're guessing what we think it is. Okay, we're at the trail cam section here. Got one here. I think one's over there, Alec. Okay, it's gonna storm bad. It's calling for bad storms. Every time I come out here, these damn things are shut off. I got fresh batteries in them.
Hey, what?
They're shut off. Okay, you're live, man. Tell us what we saw here.
Well, thanks to you, because I wouldn't have seen anything had you not seen anything.
Well, yeah, you may eventually.
Yeah, we were tracking into this area and came to kind of a clearing, and John saw something dark down. I don't even know what the distance was, but it was a decent distance, but we could still see it real clearly. It's about to rain and we're going to have to turn this off, but something dark staring right at us, and he pointed it out to me. It didn't move. It just kind of looked at us and swayed a little bit back left to right. It was down, looked to be down low, maybe leaning forward on its arms, and just stared at us for a few seconds and then drifted off, I think, to behind one of the trees, as I remember. And from there we started walking forward towards him, and he disappeared. So, but John is the magnet for the site.
Magnet.
Yeah. Had a really nice view. I mean, didn't get a whole lot of detail other than a very dark,
big object, whatever it was. It was obvious.
Being over there. So.
It was something moving. It was an object. It wasn't a.
Oh,
you know, I mean, it wasn't a shadow.
Oh, I know that. I mean,
yeah, we know it was
wasn't just a rock or something.
It was a living being.
It moved, and it moved out of the way, and it got under cover, and then it moved back. I heard some things after you walked off. I heard some cracking back there. That's about it. So, all right, cut.
Yeah, we got to get it out. Cut. We got to get out of here because it's thunder and lightning and rain and getting dark. Alex over there checking out some tree rubs. We went home yesterday. It stormed like hell. We actually got caught out in it. I had a tarp that we sat underneath for about half an hour. We have something on the trail cam, a big black hairy, either the side of some animal or an arm. I took it back home, put it on the computer, checked it out. We're gonna go back later and really look at it and make sure. It was on that trail cam right there that Alex is playing around in. I'm going to look at this section here for prints. Oh, we found 2 impressions. I don't know what they are.
Good, John. So we're looking at a couple of tracks, and we're trying to gauge the direction they're coming to and fro. Go ahead and show us.
There's a small
first one. You can see where's the heel. Show us the heel.
I think the heel's here, but
yeah, but that's the.
That looks like a big toe section there. But I'm not sure. It does look like, you know. See that? Yeah. I could be wrong.
I don't know, and it looks like the forefoot's up here because that looks wider than the backside.
Yeah, it could be, definitely.
I could be wrong. And then this one looks like potentially the heel's here.
Yeah, that's a smaller one there. That's a 9
and it's
inch.
moving off in that direction. Now what John said is it could be a bear.
Yeah, it could be a double.
And we were thinking about that, but then when you look at the ferns and everything, they're not really disrupted at all. And it looks like you've gotten some flattened areas over there. So that's a pretty good hop or stride or whatever you want to call it. You got flattened areas there and flattened areas over there. And it moves off in the direction we were just at, where his game cam towards that area.
We did find some bear tracks yesterday, and you can obviously
see
tell.
The obvious pads.
You can see front and back.
Yeah, and you see the claw marks. And
yeah, claw marks. Yeah. Okay, there's a little swampy area back here too. Let's head it up there.
So we're gonna flip this off.
I'm back here on top of this ridge line. I'm in a thick part. I think Alex was behind me, but I think he's out here somewhere. I had to come in here and look around. Last time I was in here, about a month ago, had some real bad smells in here. And I didn't come in this far in. I just went around the perimeter of it. We'll see. I'm gonna hike through here, I think. I've been finding a lot of bear crap. Yeah, a nice hole there it is there. Yeah, I just thought this was a good place that these guys could hide up in here. A lot of cover. Dark. Yeah, I'm coming through. I just had to come in here. I don't know why, but look around. I don't know how I'm going to get out of here, but yeah, see, there's a lot of areas. Anything can hide down in that deep stuff there. That goes way down in there. Nice trail. I'm gonna get out of here. I just saw Alex a little while ago here.